Today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court day, Thursday, the 19th of June, 2025. And I tell you, the die is cast. The end is near. My people, it has finally happened. If you can pray, now is the time. If you can fast very well, now is also the time. Because something happened in court today, I'm about to tell you. And no, you won't believe it. Because in about 3 extra hours of extra court time, our dream may just come true. And if everything works according to plan, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be walking out of that dungeon a free man.
Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome to Global Love Channel TV, where we bring you the latest happening around the globe. Yes, we told you that this 2025 we are in is going to be very hot. For those who say they will not be, they must agree by force. Yes, please, my people, come and watch this video. As I watch about to watch the video, please do well and watch the video to the very end of it. Yes, as you are watching, spread this video, share it for all over the world. Share this video so that other people will see it. Yes, as you are watching, don't forget to touch your hand for subscribe button, like and spread this message around the globe. Don't forget to touch your hand for notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Yes, oh yeah, let's go in there and watch it unfold. Don't go anywhere. Let's watch it.
Well briefed before it was actually executed, to the latter. So stick with me while I walk you through today's shocking court case. You do not want to miss any bit of it, I assure you. You do not want to blink an eyelid or skip any part of it. If it's your first time, please subscribe and turn on notification bell that says all. Like this video and share. Let's get right into it. So today's court session started as the judge called the case, and the prosecution and the defense lawyers introduced themselves, and also the witness introduced himself as witness 5. I know we are in that last witness who is saying anything he likes about cannibalism and this and transmitter. Yeah, he's the one that talks a lot. He is the one that was called again to round up with the prosecution. So the prosecution rounded up the remaining questions asked about Onyami yesterday, and they didn't take 1 or 2 minutes. That one was over because this witness 5 is actually the last and final witness, and you know he has taken already 2 days on his own. So when they got into court today, there was actually not much asked to him. And finally, the prosecution closed its case. Closed the case. And you know what that means. When you hear closing a case, it means that they have called all their witnesses and they have exhausted all their evidences, and it is now, and they're now saying, we are done prosecuting this man. It is now left for the man to defend himself of everything we have presented before the court. You remember that Justice Omotosho has given limited time to end this case. So the case is already in the final stages. Now, something huge happened after this. Because when the prosecution ended their case, Justice Omotosho called upon the defense to come and defend themselves. Guess what happened? The defense lawyers shocked everybody, including me. Do you know what they said? They said, no, sir. They said, no, sir. We are not going to stain ourselves defending this cock and bull story this man has been saying since, sir. Sir, we are not going to, in fact, defending these things this man has said is like giving credence. It's like even accepting that there is something to defend. So, sir, with all due respect, we are not here in court today to defend anything this masked Batman has been saying since, sir. We are not here for that. The judge now asked, okay, so what do you want? He said, sir, we are filing a no case submission. And this case should be struck out Is God not good like this? Do you guys know what a no case submission is? Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers chose not to defend the accusations again because they do not even see the reason why they should be defending a story and does not even have a corroboration. And therefore, they filed a no case submission, which is very legal in the Constitution. And it will shock you to know what a no case submission is. I will break it down for you one after the other. Walk with me. What is a no case submission? A no case submission is a legal motion or application made by the defense in a criminal trial after the prosecution has closed its case, asking the court to dismiss the case. To dismiss the case because the prosecution has failed to establish a prima facie case that is worthy of even being answered in the first place. Master stroke, Kanu Agabi and co. Kanu, you be man we sabi. Kanu, you be man we sabi. Kanu Agabi, you be man we sabi. Kanu Agabi, you be man we sabi. Hey, this was with me. This was with me. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. What is the logic behind a no case submission? It's like saying, even if we accept everything the prosecution has said and all the evidence they presented in the face value, we still believe that they have not shown enough for the courts to call on us to respond. Therefore, the case should be dismissed without us needing to defend ourselves. I am still not done yet because this no case submission you are hearing is like saying, Judge, end this case today. You are filing to close the case on the grounds that the defense have been playing. It's like saying, just, it's like when you see a puppy, a small dog, barking at you. What do? You look at the puppy like this, and you walk away. They're just blowing breeze. It's like telling the defense, the prosecution, that they have been wasting their time all the while because they have not said anything. They've just been blowing air. They've not been talking. So I'm not going to defend nothing. Do you understand? We will only defend something. So it's like watering down everything they say, Justice Omotosho, we cannot defend nothing. Now let's go on. By filing a no case submission, it means that the prosecution have not been able to establish a prima facie case. Now, according to legal foundation, what is a prima facie case? So, according to context, a prima facie case, means the prosecution has presented some evidence on every essential element of the offense. Also, the evidence is not manifestly unreliable, discredited, or inadmissible. And also, there is something at least for the defense to answer, even if it's weak. That's what a prima facie case means. So Kanu's lawyer is saying that there is no prima facie case to defend. So Oga, we are filing a no case submission. We have heard all. We wanted to defend before, but we have made up our mind that we are not going to defend. That is our decision. So at what time during the court trial can a no submission case, be submitted or be made? It is made when the prosecution closes its case formally. That is, it has tendered all the exhibits, called all the witnesses, and all the evidences it has before the court, and it is over. There is no other evidence, there is no other exhibit to be called. At that point, the prosecution is saying, I have done enough, so I'm finished. It's left for you, the judge, to decide. or let the defense come and defend themselves. So the defense now, at that point, instead of coming to defend themselves, can decide if they see that there's nothing there to defend. Do you understand? For example, you're accusing a man of armed robbery, and throughout the trial, you can't even present a weapon that he used to do it, or show a victim that complained that he robbed the person or so, or nothing to show the court that this man stole, and you have been trying to convict the man of armed robbery. At that point, during the defense, the defense can file a no case submission because you don't even have anything to show. And this person is who he says he is. So at this point, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers is sure, like we are sure, and we've been saying it here since. If you recall, last week I said Kanu's lawyers should go into this week on Monday and end this case. Didn't I say it? No, didn't I say it? I said they should go on Monday, Seth, and end this case on Monday. And now, God had it. I don't know how they had it, or I don't know how the thing God just spread it to their head. And they are doing just that. So what are the grounds for a no case submission? Like I said, a no case submission is submitted when there is lack of evidence. Lack of evidence. 2, unreliable or contradictory evidence. Also, inadmissible evidence. And also, where there is no link to the accused person. So all these things are what the defense lawyers can see and capitalize on it and say, no, we don't want to defend anything. We are filing no case submission. So at this point, let me now give you the possible outcomes of this no case submission. Just hear me out. The possible outcomes of this no case submission is, if the court upholds the no case submission, what is the implication? That means, if the court decides and says, this no case submission you have applied, you have filed now, we accept and we believe it, and we say yes to it, it means that the defendant, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is discharged and hereby acquitted immediately. Also, the prosecution can no longer reopen this case again. It's over. And also, the trial ends without the defense calling any evidence. That is, if the judge upholds the no case submission. That's why I said you should start praying, start fasting, and the judge should uphold it, because of course it has a lot of merit. But if the judge rejects the no case submission, what does it mean? It means that the defense now will proceed to present its case and call and defend the case and continue. The case continues as usual. And until it ends, the judge definitely will give his own verdict either way. But the long and short of it all is that on the next trial of Nnamdi Kanu, 2 possible outcomes can happen. 1, the judge can say, I uphold this no submission case and I find Mazi Nnamdi Kanu innocent and I acquit him of all charges, discharged. Also, the judge can say the case continues. This is where we are stuck. 3 hours of court time away from victory. The judge, of course, adjourned the case because of this no case submission. He adjourned the case to read the written submission. Definitely, once a case is about to be given judgment, or a judge decides, okay, now I will give a judgment, there is always the length of time given, so that the judge can go through the written address and written everything that's put on ground to decide what he's going to do. He can't just wake up overnight and give that judgment. Definitely, it is because of this no case submission that the judge had to adjourn the case to 18th of July. That is the day. That is the day he either gives judgment for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the case proceeds as usual. So that's why I say we have 3 more hours of court time for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu himself to get his freedom. And I believe that God is working overtime behind the scenes for this man. God is working overtime behind the scenes for this man. And I ask God in heaven right now to come down and show himself mighty in this man's life. Wherever you are, please, it's time. It's time for prayers. It's time for fasting. It's time for strong intercessions for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is just a voice away in receiving his freedom. I'm so happy because the lawyers really stood firm, resolute on their own. They know their worth. And I've always said it. They don't have any business defending anything there because there is nothing there. Or the more they drag with this prosecution, is the more they give credibility to what they are doing there. You come in with mask from day one. I've been saying this from day one. You come in with mask. You cannot say anything in the court. The secondly, you start mixing up, jungling up your evidences, jungling up your stories and narratives. Nothing adds up. Everything looks shady, hazy, disjointed. All in a bid. The testimonies look forged. All in a bid to find an innocent man guilty. While in the north, bandits have taken over. Benue State, Plateau State, call it. It is an Igbo man you think they want to use to do example in Nigeria. An Igbo man has become a scapegoat of Nigeria. That's why we are here. And nobody wants to fight for him. But we'll fight for him. We'll stand for him. We'll speak for him. His time has come to leave the dungeon. His time has come to be free. This is a victory again for Kanu's lawyers because I was wondering what they are going to be defending in that rubbish testimonies they are giving there. I was just wondering. But thank God we were wise enough to floor them on the ground and say, we can't work with this. We can't exchange banter with such. No, we are both these things. To say you have said something, maybe you would have defended it, but you didn't bring any evidence. The transmitter didn't bring any voucher to show Nnamdi Kanu's name is not even in the receipt. His name is not in the payment voucher. You can't see Nnamdi Kanu's name on any receipt of anything that he said it was a gun or a shotgun or a transformer. Nothing to show for it. You said Nnamdi Kanu Onyami. Where's the Onyami? So what is he coming to defend in the court? No case. There is no case. And I'm calling upon Omotosho now. Omotosho, please. Don't let anybody intimidate you. Do the right thing. Use your conscience. This man has even stayed, even if, okay, he has even stayed the punishment of what or whatever it is you think they think in their mind. Okay, fine. If you have any personal grievance with him, I think he has served up to 6 years in the dungeon. Is that not enough punishment for even somebody who offended you? Assuming he offended you, and it's a personal battle you are fighting. 6 years of a man's life is not okay for you to say, okay, walk free. So there's no how you will check it and say you still want to keep this man an extra day after 18th of July. On 18th of July, we are not expecting anything less than freedom from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 18th of July.